All right. Derby's going to host the UK premiere of the new Thomas the Tank Engine documentary in September. It's going to take place at trainmaker Alstom as part of celebrations for 200 years of the modern British Railway. Brannon Carty, the director of An Unlikely Fandom, is in North Carolina.
Good morning.
Good morning. Would you call yourself a train fan then?
Yeah, I really like the ones on Thomas that have the faces, but also the ones that you have over there that the British trains, they are pretty fascinating to look at.
Derby is obviously very train-centric because that, along with aeroplane engines, that's what we're famous for.
Right, no, and it's great that we get to premiere this film out there with all these, you got Class 40, you got Mallard, you got all these historical engines just sitting in one spot.
What's the documentary about then, Brannon?
It's about, obviously, Thomas the Tank Engine, of course, but it's at its core, it's more about these grown men and women who never really grew out of it. And, they're into their late 20s and 30s and even their 40s, and they're still showing their love for this show.
I know. I mean, it spans many decades, doesn't it, really? With Thomas and Gordon and the controller and all that. What made you want to make it?
Yeah, it was my final year of university, and my professor said, "Hey, make a documentary, and you can pass. That's your final project." So I started interviewing some people that I was friends with that are in this Thomas fandom, and it just kind of ballooned and grew and grew. I graduated, and my professor said, "Hey, you should keep going with this." So we did a little Kickstarter, raised $15,000, and 5 years later, we got the woman who created the TV show and the documentary, and the rest is history.
You're going to be coming to Derby for the premiere, is that right?
Yes, I will be flying over, and I will be attending.
You are coming to the home of railways, Brannon.
Oh, I can't wait. I was over in London or UK earlier this year. I didn't get to see any railways, so I finally get to actually see something like that.
Were you a Thomas fan then?
Oh yes, Thomas has been in my family for years, and I'm the only person of my sibling, or the only person in my family that didn't grow out of it. So it's kind of ingrained in my life.
But you see, as I remember it with my two young girls, they're grown up now, but when they used to watch Thomas the Tank Engine, it was voiced, the narrator was a member of the Beatles, and that was Ringo Starr. Did you know about that?
Yeah, so people always would ask me like, "Oh, are you a Beatles fan because of Thomas?" Ringo's fine, I suppose. But yeah, the fact that you got that kind of star power that early on in the show, it's insane.
I do have a really good Ringo impression. Can I throw this one at you?
Oh, let's hear it.
All right, said the fat controller. All right.
Tell you what.
What?
Tell you what, let me interview you. You can be Ringo Starr.
I'll be, yeah. Ah, dear. Great to speak to you, Brannon. When's it out?
So you will be able to see it if you're in Derby, the 2nd of August, and then we're looking for distribution as we speak. Wider release later this year.
I love the way you say Derby. That's typical American. We say Derby, you say Derby. But it's been a pleasure to speak to you, Brannon. Thank you so much.
Pleasure, thank you.
Film director Brannon Carty there, an Ian Sky daytime show will be coming live from Alstom on the first day of the greatest gathering on Friday, the 1st of August. That's one for your diary.